into news across the galaxy where they talk all things LA Galaxy with the Nag Boys. Let's start nagging.
Bonjour.
Boner, or whatever you said.
Boner Joe.
Joe's boner?
Did that really happen yesterday?
What?
We won?
We won?
Yeah.
No way.
Nothing like a refreshing cup of Vancouver Whitecaps.
What did they ever do to you? Fuck it. Whatever. Welcome to News Across the Galaxy, where we talk all things LA Galaxy. My name is Eddie. As always, I got Brian right here next to me. In
What
front
up,
of me
what
now.
up?
Well, in front of me, not next to me.
Fine.
I still gotta get used
Yes.
to it. Chewy, not here. Chewy remote right there. He's hanging out with his homies, Ricky and
Araujo.
Arajo.
Damn, you forgot his name already? What up?
Yeah. Dead to me, bro. He left already.
Yeah, he's gone. Fuck us. Nah.
We got Edgar over there. Edgar, adjust your glasses. You look blurry. The background looks blurry.
Wu-Tang for life.
Let's go. We'll take for life, baby.
There we go. So what's up, boys? How you guys doing? How you guys doing now?
Shocked?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know there was a game yesterday.
I can tell you this much. Definitely not 20 years old anymore.
That's a fact.
No. No. Literally, all of us woke up like half an hour ago. That's all.
Yep.
That's
exactly what happened.
Good times though. You don't get to win much, so we had to enjoy it, right? It
Yeah.
might be the last one of the season. Might be Julian's last game of the season. So a lot of reasons to
Celebrate?
Yeah,
I guess.
celebrate. Yeah, you got it. All right, guys. Before we actually talk about the game, maybe we should touch a little bit on the whole Julian thing, right? Does it feel like he's on his way out now? Was there something in the air? I know you tweeted it as well, Edgar. I don't know if it was just me, but it did feel that way. Like this might be it.
I keep saying it over and over from the beginning of the season. I said I expect him to be gone by the summer transfer window. And to me, I think the question was how he was going to play, because he played so well last year. And that's the reason why he got that call up to a three. And that's the reason why I figured he was going to get a lot of interest in Europe. But this being a World Cup year and, him expecting probably to transfer to Europe, the question was, is he really going to go all out with the LA Galaxy? Or is he going to do the bare minimum and try to stay healthy in time for, getting transferred or the World Cup later in the season? And as we've seen, he's been very inconsistent all season long. He's not the same Julian that we got used to last year, the same Julian that had matured from a scrappy guy, into like what seemed like an aspiring star, at least in MLS. So it's mixed feelings to see him go. If it's true that he's going to end up with FC Porto, which is where we keep hearing, it's mixed feelings because we saw him grow up before our eyes. We saw him blossom into one of the best, if not the best, right back in the league. And a lot of people are getting tired of his inconsistency this year. A lot of people are more vocal about it. But in the end, we're losing one of the best players in the league in his position. So then you start to wonder who's going to step up and how deep are we at that position?
Ooh. Oh shit! I lost my cursor. There you go. This is what happens when there's no in-house producer. You brought up. You said Porto. I don't know. I had to step away for a second. If you mentioned also America, but fuck, I was gonna say as a U.S. fan. Never mind. He can go wherever the fuck he wants.
Yeah.
I think career-wise, it's obviously better to go to Europe, right? I think a league like the Portuguese league isn't the highest level in Europe, but They a lot of players come out of like teams like Porto, so it could be his first, destination before going to like a
Baker Club.
yeah,
Porto's
like
one
Man
of those
United.
teams-
They could definitely use any help right now.
Porto's one of those teams that's constantly in the Champions League, though. So
That's
he
true.
could get some of that experience under his belt, and that's going to be beneficial to one day supplanting Chaka in the starting lineup for three, and that's something a lot of people have been asking for.
Right.
Well, one of the things with him would be getting playing time, right? You can't just go to Europe, ride the bench,
You can.
especially now in the World Cup, right?
As
You would want him to get some playing time, especially if you're Tata, trying to bring him in and have him be like a solid piece on his lineup. He should want to go where he could get more playing time. I mean, he gets playing time here, but if he's gonna go to Porto and not play, why even go?
I don't know. Ask Pulisic. Ask Dest.
This is riding the bench.
It doesn't seem to be going too well for them right now.
Yeah.
Conspiracy guys. I'm telling you, the world knows it's coming, so they're keeping our players out of form on purpose.
Yeah.
Damn.
Right, Edgar?
Yeah, man, that's what it looks like.
Yeah, the Yanks are coming.
Yanks are coming back, baby.
Well, if he does go, best of luck to Julian. Once a G, always a G. Unless your name is, what the fuck was his name? Brian Jordan.
Blowjob.
Yeah.
Oh.
That guy.
Ooh.
You don't do that, man. You don't do that. You do not drive 13 miles that way and then go ooh-ah and expect us to be okay with it.
You only go for Wisin y Yandel That's it.
Sure.
We see Yandel. He's always yelling. Why is he yelling at me every time? We see Yandel.
I don't know.
Stop
Tourette's?
yelling at me, bro.
Yeah, so talk about the game now.
Yeah, we won. So
I don't even know.
I mean, it seems like we should have.
I don't even know how to do this.
Like I don't know. Should
Yeah,
we
it
be
was
in a
really
better
odd
mood?
night, man.
well,
Repeat that, Edgar.
go ahead.
It was a very odd night. One of the things I always tell people about when you go to a game at the Dig is that always bring like a sweater, like even a light sweater in the summertime, because you get that coastal breeze coming in and it cools down. And not last night, and the reason I bring this up is because it wasn't necessarily warm, but it was so humid. It was so humid. It was uncomfortable. Like you're sitting in the shadows and you're sitting there sweating. And the reason I bring it up is because we played Vancouver, and last I checked, the weather report up there, it's like in the low 70s, nice, low humidity, and they play indoors anyway. So here they come down to LA, in the middle of monsoon season, and it's hot and muggy, and I mean we're uncomfortable. Can you imagine those guys? They're used to playing in an air conditioned environment, and I was wondering if this had something to do with the performance that we saw from them, because we saw how LA Galaxy melted in Kansas City and in Dallas, and just the last few weeks. So that's something I kept in mind afterward. I was like, damn, these guys must have been really uncomfortable because the way they played. Oof.
Yeah.
It was it wasn't pretty, right? Not just me. It wasn't just the alcohol talking. I thought I was sloppy drunk. I think it was just sloppy soccer.
It was sloppy soccer. Well, I don't know actually. I don't know actually.
No, but Vancouver looked really sloppy, and the
No,
LA
but-
Galaxy noticed, and they actually Galaxy started playing pretty like in the final third. They were getting really cute with their passes at some point.
No, but also look at one thing. They played in the middle of June. They played Dallas and they beat them 2-0. So Dallas is a lot hotter and a lot more uncomfortable than it is over here. So I ain't gonna give him that benefit of the doubt that it was just uncomfortable. Hell no.
That's a good one actually.
go.
Fuck Vancouver.
Yeah.
Bottom line.
With it. And if you're down with Vancouver, fuck you too. All right. So the LA Galaxy played against the Vancouver Whitecaps yesterday. all the way in Carson, California, at Dignity Hill Sports Park. Let me give you guys the lineup, and then we can start talking about the game. So Bondi in goal. There was going to be questions in the defense because Derek Williams had to serve 1 game suspension for
Breathing.
accumulated
For breathing.
for accumulating yellow cards. So Jonathan Wong in goal, Julian Araujo at right back. You had Koulibaly and Depew starting in the center backs. Raheem Edwards out left, and then in the middle. This is how they have it on. What am I using here? Google? I don't know what I'm using. Chemical Cabral right, Delgado and Brugman at the center mids. Grand Sur out left, Chicharito on top, and they have Vasquez lifted on top, but of course he's like a floating number 9 or whatever. But yeah, so this lineup came up. I think Chewy said that they didn't think they were gonna win. I mean, they were gonna lose before we went on there, but I feel like we were gonna lose. I always feel like that, and these they're all trap games to me. There's nothing to worry about, but then we're missing Derek Williams, and it just makes me uncomfortable. And I thought, yeah,
Vasquez is starting. That's an L in itself.
Yeah.
Even though he scored.
Yeah. Oh, actually, you know what? One thing before we actually get into this. Sorry, I should have brought this up. So big shout out to Tony Toscano. I think that's his name, the last name. He hooked me up. He got me into the Champions Lounge yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. One thing I wanted to bring up. Ricky Puig. Oh, however the fuck you say his last name.
You said it right.
Puig, whatever. He has the biggest smile in his face. And one thing I always bring up to Brian, and I think you guys know this too. I love like reading body language and looking at players when they're away from the plays, and when something happens, I look around. And then I don't think I've ever seen somebody that happy, a new signing that happy. Like he had like the biggest Kool-Aid smile on his face and wouldn't go away. Like the whole time. Like the whole time I saw him, like, because they go to the tunnel like 2-3 times, and he always had the biggest smile. He fucking greeted everybody, took pictures of everybody, signed everything, and same thing. If you look at the pictures that the Galaxy put up, he still had like that smile won't leave his face. So, I mean, at least to me, it looks like he wants to play, he wants to contribute. So that actually kind of made me excited.
I hope they put him in his locker room. I mean, I hope they put his locker right next to Jovelic's, so the two of them can feed off each other's energy. Because those two guys come into a game with that can't lose energy. Damn, that's gonna be nice.
Yeah, that is good to see though, because I saw the pictures that you posted.
Yeah,
you sent some in the group, and when the camera's on, usually the fake smiles come out. But if you saw that it was genuine, I mean, he's coming from a place that didn't want him, basically.
Yeah, that's
right?
true.
And you come to a city like LA, biggest club in MLS history, even though I still hate using that excuse now because we haven't done shit in 7 years. But seeing that in the last, 7-8 years that this current FO has been in charge, the lack of playoffs, lack of anything cohesive as a team, to see him come in here and be happy like that, I mean, I want to say Chicha was like that too when he first came. Right now he looks old as shit and he's all fucking ran down. Oops. But I want to say Chicha had that same big smile when he first came. But it is a good sign. And the kid he's young. Yeah. So let's go. Versus Seattle, baby.
Let's go.
And Seattle's hurting right now too, man.
Oh, I had a good time watching that game right now. Did you watch it, Edgar?
I was watching the stream a little bit.
Oh, okay. I was watching, and Seattle was just like knocking on that door they were losing in the first half, so they were knocking on that door to fucking get that tie, and they get that tie. The stadium erupts, dude. They didn't even stop cheering before fucking Salt Lake takes the lead again. They scored again within a minute, bro.
Hell yeah.
That was great. Great to see.
I think I told you guys yesterday. I was like, I don't think Seattle's gonna make the playoffs. Everybody's like, get out of here. I'm like, I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs.
How do you leave the CONCACAF champions out of the playoffs?
I think they sneak in.
Yeah, I think so too.
I think they sneak in.
This is the time where they peak.
I mean,
this moment.
You're saying if they're gonna sneak in, but if they sneak in,
Shut up.
Despite us.
Shut up. I already said no playoffs anyways. I can't take it back now, so I have to stick by it. Anyways, let's get to this amazing world-class football we saw on Saturday. So
How I felt, bro. How I felt for a good little while.
you know what? It's funny. I'm looking at the graphic right now. Do you know our whole back line got yellow cards?
Yeah, I see.
Nice.
I see it right here too.
It looks funny. So I saw the lineup. I was already feeling some kind of way when I saw Vasquez start. I
Yeah,
was
same.
Like, there it is.
Every time
Yeah.
Vasquez starts, I'm
There's,
already
there's a chink in the armor right there.
Yep.
It's just gonna blow by him, and
We talked about it before the game. Remember? You're like, Edgar, what do you think? I'm like, we're gonna lose. I was like, Cabral's there, Vasquez is there.
Yeah.
I was like, I have, we're missing Williams. It's like I have no faith.
No,
but
we shouldn't have had any faith in this team.
What-
They
yeah.
haven't showed us anything
Yeah,
in the past couple
exactly.
of weeks. We're like, oh, they're gonna turn it around this week.
what in the past few weeks would give you that confidence?
Yeah.
like we could beat this team with some missing players.
We've lost to the two worst teams.
To be very honest with you guys, at this point, if we miss a player in the defense, it hasn't changed anything. We're still pretty bad on the defense. So, to me, it was no difference if we're missing one person that we believe should be a starter. It wouldn't have doesn't make a difference anymore.
Damn, that's sad.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, because
Why are we depressed and we just won? What the fuck? Why are we all sad? This is like a sad episode.
because we lost to Sunday, bro.
yeah,
Yeah, we
we
did
lost
lose
to
to
Sunday
Sunday,
too.
that's why.
I got robbed of my weekend, bro. I gotta go to work already. God
Fuck.
damn. This is the
By the way,
first. This is probably like the first time
before
in
we
NAG
really
history
dive
there's
into the
actually
game,
coffee in
I
here.
want to bring something up that
Yeah.
a lot of people have been bringing up on Twitter, and that is just up the road. There was another game, another MLS game going on, almost, well, I guess, around the same time. But can you explain to me, and I'm saying this in a serious face, can you explain to me why there were cars with Levas decals driving up to the dig to watch Galaxy play Vancouver when they're playing on the same night? And not only that, several people kept tweeting like, "Why are these people here wearing Levas gears? I mean, at a Galaxy match when they're playing a game that same night."
Yeah. No,
What's
it's
going on?
That's been happening
That's-
already for years. So
yeah, but
they just don't want to. They don't want to buy season tickets for them. They just want to keep buying our season tickets.
and it's that's the kind of fans they are too. They're like they go where like the hype is, and I guess I would assume this time there was probably a little spike in them because they thought maybe Ricky would play.
Mm-hmm.
That's my guess.
Still, how embarrassing. Like, these are just people that are contrarians and just want to go to cause shit, right?
Yeah.
And then they ask, oh, I didn't do anything. Phil, you come in here and probably instigating shit, wearing your stupid ass fucking jersey. Go home.
Damn, relax, bro.
They fucked up my Sunday.
It wasn't them. You did it to yourself. All right. So game, I guess most of us weren't feeling good about it, right? Chewy said he thought they were gonna win because like the birthday energy or some shit.
Something about birthdays.
Dude, it was what, like 4 birthdays around in a week. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Great
Sure.
insight, Chewy. Thanks, man.
That was all my input on it. Yeah.
That's all I remember. Birthdays. So the game kicks off. The game kicks off, and man, I don't even know.
You know what right
How
off the
to-
bat, by
what?
the way, it's an observation I made, and I thought to myself, damn, this is a bad omen, because right off the bat, on the first touch, Grand Siri gets the ball, and I don't know what he tries to do. He tries to get around the defender, and he hurts himself. And he's walking around limping for like the first 5 minutes of the game. And I was thinking, oh, no, he's hurt. They're going to have to sub him out early. It's going to be a bad night for Grand Siri.
And it was not.
Psych, bro. It was a psych. It was just to get in their heads.
Yep.
Yeah.
He
right?
got in it worked with you, so it could have worked with those players too.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, oh, forget this limp.
Limp on out of here.
But actually, you know what? It was actually a bad start. I remember Tahome, whatever his name is.
Mhm.
He misses a
The homie.
whatever.
Christian DeHomey didn't come onto the second half, though.
No, it wasn't him. Who missed the like the floated ball, like the volley inside the box.
Their starter, their big guy, their main guy.
Is it Ryan Gold?
Was it?
I forget.
Do you guys remember? Do you guys forget that? Did you guys
Or
forget
was it
about that?
Ongaro?
Play? Where Raheem, I think Raheem loses that mark.
Yeah, Raheem fucked it up. Yeah,
Yeah.
he didn't run on the defender, and the defender
Yeah,
went behind him.
by himself, missed that wide open volley.
Oh
So-
yeah.
So it was actually a shaky start.
He shanked it to the right of the net. Remember?
Yeah. So,
Julian Grissel.
it was Gressel. Oh shit.
Yeah, it was
I wanted
Grissel.
that guy
I
in
know
Galaxy
he should
forever.
have buried that one. I mean, it's Grissel.
Yeah. Now we got lucky.
Yeah, because
Little luck.
every time we get scored on first and early, it's downhill from there.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Hey, but right away it started to show that this was gonna be a good night. Apparently, because we started dominating the game pretty early, or Vancouver just got trashed. They showed how weak they were right away. But I feel for Cabral. That fucking header.
Damn,
That was a great save, dude.
Beautiful pass. He's all alone. No one's marking him. All he has to do is just tap it in. I mean, it's one of those shots where it's harder to miss it's harder to miss it than to make it. I
Yeah.
mean, it's it's the perfect like cliche, right?
Mhm.
And that dude, he has like the softest header to the far post. I mean, and it's just frustrating. As a fan, I remember all the people around me. They were just like, you suck. You're terrible. And people started calling him noodle leg. And I mean,
He didn't
it's
even
pretty
use
sad.
his legs.
But they were
know.
still calling him noodle leg.
Fucking noodle legs, bro.
Noodle head.
Noodle head. Damn. It's fucked up.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, I feel for him though, because I mean, it wasn't the worst attempt. Like you said, those goals you're so close to the goal that you just try to put it on frame, and a lot of 9 out of 10 times it goes your way.
It does.
The keeper was like, "Not Cabral.
Not
I'm not gonna let this noodle leg do that to me."
I mean, the tough thing is that we've been having such a hard time scoring goals that when you get these opportunities and you don't bury what's supposed to be a goal, you're scratching your head like, God damn, what's it gonna take?
I mean, in hindsight, we got 3 points and you got an assist. But early on, when you get those opportunities, yeah, those are the ones that come bite you in the ass later on if you don't execute them.
But
from the
it
beginning.
really messed with his confidence, I think, because later in the match, and we could talk about it, more in depth. But later in the match, there were several opportunities where he went on a break, and instead of going straight for the goal, he cut back and passed away.
Passed
Instead of
away.
just passed the
Whoa.
ball.
Shit.
I must have missed
Yeah.
that part. Damn, man.
Damn, what the
I
fuck?
mean, he passed. He would like. Like I told one of my buddies, I was like, man, if that was Joveljic, he would have just run into the box and buried the shot.
Ah,
But
We
instead,
saw that.
we saw it. No, he
that's
wouldn't.
Joveljic
Not
did, but we
yesterday.
just saw it, bro.
Joveljic is like learning.
You missed it. But we
No,
saw
Joveljic
it.
is evolving. But what I'm saying is, like,
Edgar was a drunk one.
I just thought that Cabral, he's lacking that killing mentality. What did Kobe Bryant used to say? You gotta have it, man. You gotta bury your opponents, and he just doesn't have it. And it's such a detriment to him.
What the hell?
What happened? You okay there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, it sucks. It's like it feels like it's never coming, right? It's you see little signs of it, and then he regresses, and you want to have faith in the kid. It's just that DP tag is what's. I don't think we'd be so upset over
If he was a TAM player.
TAM player or something, but that DP tag just holds a lot of weight. But you know what? He had an okay night, right? 2 minutes later, Araujo hits. This is where the shitty Vancouver starts, and then the French show begins.
Mm-hmm.
So Araujo gave a ball in the right path, because it wasn't a great ball, because the fucking defender made a total mess out of it, right? He pretty much hit it on the defender's path, but luckily we got that bounce. Cabral picks his head up.
He does.
He saw
This is a
that.
great pass, actually.
Yeah, and that's a great pass. And
The defender was trying to imitate Casper.
I had something like that in my head brewing, but I think like I'm still hurting from yesterday that I couldn't get that joke out. But yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to say. Gas for your ass. But yeah, it gives a Grancer a perfect ball. I guess you want to say. If you
Well,
wanna
perfect
say.
for him because
It was a good switch, and Grancer wasn't marked at all. He was all alone.
yeah, and he buries it. There's been other times where Grancer might try to do one too many inside there and not bury it, but he got it. He gave his boy the assist. I'll take it.
Yeah, great finish too by Grancer. Hits it across his body. And the keeper has no chance, and we're winning.
No fooling.
Magnifique.
Magnifique.
In the first 15 minutes, we're winning. Who would have thought?
Not me. I wasn't drunk enough at that point.
Wasn't it a promo day?
It was kids'
It
night.
was kids' night.
Yeah,
It was.
broke the streak.
Damn kids.
Broke the skeet. What is it? The streak? The skeet. Broke the skeet. That's when the kids were born.
We won on crappy Star Wars night.
Did we win in Star Wars night?
Yeah, against Atlanta.
Oh, we
Oh, yeah.
did win against
Atlanta was
Atlanta.
suffering.
That's what they gotta do. They gotta find like these depleted teams and make those the promo nights. Right? That's too funny though. But yeah, where was I?
1-0 LA
1-0.
Galaxy.
1-0. 11 minutes in. No fucking way.
Nowhere.
No way. We're gonna win.
Nah, I still don't think we're gonna win.
Yeah, I didn't think we were winning. I was like, it's gonna be 3-1.
Yeah. I was like, cool, consolation prize. But the Grancer show continues. Grancer, not even 5 minutes later,
Yeah.
he attempts a cross. By the way, that cross was gonna hit Brugman like perfectly by himself. If you see where that ball's going and the way the keeper's reacting, I think that was gonna be an easy tap in for Brugman. But it hits a Vancouver player in the hand, and Chicha steps up. Right, we know how we feel when Chicha steps up to take PKs.
Same.
What kind of fucking night was it yesterday that we saw that kind of
And a Panenka? What the?
that kind of finish by Chicha? Who would have bet the house that Chicha was gonna not only make a PK,
A Panenka.
but
PK.
Panenka the fucking PK?
Nobody
You
would
know
have.
what? Credit to him, man. I was telling you guys earlier. It seems like he's got like some kind of added confidence, to take those penalties, which we've always said like, oh no, this is not somebody you normally count on. But Chewy also mentioned like, who else is gonna take it, right? I mean, we would say Jovelich, but he wasn't in there.
Mark
What are you gonna
Delgado
give
took
the
one.
Cabral, right? Softest penalty ever. It would have been a reverse Panenka. But man, the fact that he didn't just take the penalty, the fact that he did it with so much panache, I mean, damn, he burned that dude. He cooked them. Damn, that was a beautiful shot. Good to you, Chicha.
Yeah, it was. And even, there we're winning 2-0. I still didn't think we were going to win. I really didn't. I was like, nah, this is fake.
Nah,
This ain't really
We're gonna
happening.
lose 4-2 now.
Yeah.
oh man, 4-2. Suck your blue.
Yes, soccer blues.
Soccer Blues. But boy, were we wrong. Who the fuck is this guy wearing number 7 on the Galaxy yesterday?
real.
He was trying. He was there like he's like, I got my young Padawan up in the stands.
That's
let me put on my Obi-Wan suit for at least one night.
That's
and
what-
show
that's
him
what-
what I could do.
that's what I was thinking, dude. Like, do you think he sees Ricky in the locker room now? He's like, fuck.
really play hard.
My
goes
job's
now.
not secured.
Yeah, that's one of the things I was kind of talking with Tony. It's like he knows his position's up. He knows he's not gonna start anymore. So, fuck, man, he just has to get it all out right now.
And he scored.
Yep.
What was that, like 10 minutes after?
That
Yeah.
was an interesting shot because it wasn't like like it wasn't like a they were streaking in like on a counter or anything like that. It was kind of like, all right, we're at the top of the box. Dish it off to Vasquez. Vasquez like looks up, aims and just fires a shot and it goes in, and you're like, well, that went in. All right.
I mean, it was a nice play though. That quick 1-2.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
Him and Chicha.
and yeah, to have I mean, we haven't had players that really had the confidence to shoot from outside. Am I mistaken in thinking we have it? Oh yeah, we have. Efra scored from outside. Delgado scored from outside.
Yeah.
No.
But players that actually want to take those shots. I mean, hoping Ricky pushes that when he comes in. Should have
Ricky
confidence.
is more of like a last pass guy though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said it himself. I like
Well,
Me gusta pasar la pelota. Or something like that. Hey, 3-0. Now you feel like we're going to win?
nope.
No.
It's like, oh, there's a tie coming.
Like we're gonna lose 5-3.
This is actually something I want to touch on more than our goals because I want to know your guys' opinion, right? I think the goal that Vancouver, did you see it already, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That goal that
Yeah, I'm ready to
Vancouver
walk
scores
on
on
that,
us, terrible defending.
That's the Galaxy, I know.
That's the Galaxy. I
That's
know,
the
yeah.
Galaxy. I was like, oh, there it is.
But I feel like you can pick your fighter. Who do you want to blame on this?
Julian.
Julian? Okay.
Both goals were Julian, and this one was pretty. You know what really gets me about this one is the goalkeeper got an assist on this one,
Yes.
and
That doesn't
That
not
should
supposed to
never
happen, bro.
that should never happen. And Julian got burned, and like I said, it's so inconsistent of him. This is not the Julian that we've gotten used to, well, at least last year. And to see him just get burned like that, it's disappointing. Damn. And then we saw it happen again later in the game, but in a much more brutal fashion, I guess you could say. But at that point, like it was 3-1. I was like, oh no, Vancouver's starting to come back. It's
Yeah.
over.
That's what I thought too. I was like, nope, that's the Galaxy I know. Here comes the comeback.
Okay, I also go with Julian, but I think you could also look at two people. Maybe Sega is a little harsh.
Yeah, 'cause
But-
he already had a guy.
Yeah, he already had a guy, but that ball's not supposed to bounce and make it all the way to
Yeah.
box to box. So it'd be kind of harsh. I think you could put slightly on Sega, just positioning wise, and I think you could put some on Bondi, because I think Bondi's keeper's supposed to come out strong right there.
Yeah.
Regardless if your defender's there, you come out. You're coming out, bro. You
Take
gotta
lays
kill.
out, something.
Yeah, you gotta go at the ball.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't really go
Yeah,
at the ball.
you already saw your defender get beat. Like you already saw that.
Even then, do something. He's shielding. Julian does muscle the guy off. Bondi's not going towards the ball. He still has to go towards the ball. You have to go strong at the ball. So I don't know. I could put on both of them. Definitely Julian. Julian had full advantage there, and he should have definitely not gotten burned like that. But I still feel like there's some blame could be put on Bond right there. No, nobody agrees besides Shui.
A little bit. Just
It's a little harsh.
positioning.
It's a little harsh, but
But like you said, that ball should have never got there to begin with. So
yeah.
that's just on everybody who was back there. Just some have more faults than others. Julian, starting right back for your Mexico national team.
He's doing it on purpose because what the hell's going on? What is that? Because that Chaka guy is bad, right? So maybe he figures that if I play bad like Chaka, then I'll get called up too. Oh, did we lose?
Yeah, I think we lost
Edgar and Chewy. Oh, okay, I'm gonna try to figure this out here.
All right. So what kind of shit do you want me to talk?
We'll give Brian the.
This is the worst thing you could have done because I don't remember shit from the game yesterday. So I'm going off of highlights.
It's all good. What I was gonna say here, yeah, you can go off highlights, bro. You can go out. You can even tell the story why you don't remember if you'd like. Don't do that.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I was walking around the stadium more than usual this time though. It was one of those days that, I got a little friendly with my alcohol, and instead of watching the actual match, I walked around the stadium. There's and I don't even remember that.
What the fuck is that?
Puta. It's like we're in true Galaxy form right now, bro. First we lose these guys. Now I can't even talk about the game because I don't remember it. So if anybody has any questions in the chat, feel free to ask. Because I am not. All right, we're gonna try to get these guys back on.
Do you not remember? Do you not remember the fourth goal? And then we get a fourth goal in the first half. That is banana sandwich.
4-1 at the half. Ain't that some shit? That's not even the Galaxy that I know. Looking back at the highlights though, it seemed like it was a dominant win because of that first half. But even then, I wasn't too convinced. I don't know if Vancouver is that bad, or did the LA Galaxy actually have a good match this time around? There they are. They're back.
I think they're back. You got to keep talking though, Brian.
I don't want to talk, bro. My Sunday's already ruined.
Keep talking, Brian.
Anyway, hi guys, welcome back. Welcome back to News Across the Galaxy, where we talk all things LA Galaxy.
Welcome back.
And yeah, I mean, 4-1.
Brian,
Were you guys
yesterday,
convinced that we were going to get this win
bro,
at that point?
You were floating on a cloud all night long yesterday.
I was, which probably was fun. Not sure. Anyway, second goal for Grand Sur in 1 half. That's
Magnifique.
yeah. Assist from Julian. I wouldn't have guessed this scoreline at the half. Seeing how the Galaxy have been playing for the past couple of weeks, knowing that your best defender, the one that holds everybody accountable, is not playing. A 4-1 is very surprising at the half.
You know,
2 goals from your winger.
My thought was when Julian got that assist and Grand Sur's second goal was like, hey, he's trying to redeem himself. But boy, oh boy, Julian gives and Julian takes, and he took some more.
Yeah. Something about
Vancouver scored again.
Wait, we're passing halftime. Where are we?
we're still at halftime. 4-1 at the half.
Oh, okay.
Can you believe that?
Or 1 at the half.
4-1 at the half.
And I still think we were gonna lose.
Do you guys realize? Oh, sorry.
At this point, I was just like, "Oh, wait a minute, something's different." and then the mascots got into a fight on the field.
Hell yeah. Who won?
I think the Kings and the Duck mascot went at it. The old Galaxy mascot was attacking Cosmo. I mean, that was weird.
See, I don't even recall that. That would have been fun to watch.
The Rams mascot was giving red cards to everybody.
What?
Yeah.
Fuck that
What
guy.
the heck? He has no idea what red cards are. That's why.
He was actually watching an actual football match, not that hand egg ball that they play or whatever.
But yeah, no, at the half, it's been a while since you look at the halftime scoreline and you're like, damn, these guys are dominating. Because usually it's been the other way around. How many times in the past 2 months have we gone to a game, whether it's middle of the week or early on the weekend, and we're down 3-0 at the half, and then it becomes one of those things where, like I mentioned last week, where the guys at the end of the game say, "At least we won the second half, right?"
No.
But
Yeah.
it wasn't. It felt good. It felt good to be up 4-1. On a really odd night, like I said.
Yeah.
But I'll take it.
The possession was very lopsided. Of course, in favor of the LA Galaxy, 61-38, and the shots 8-3. So, what is it? 50% rate in scoring yesterday in the first half. That's not bad at all for a team that's been struggling to get goals in the first half and early in the games. It's a good job, Galaxy.
Yeah, I know. Good job, me. I just went crazy right now behind the scenes. Everything was
job,
just falling
Eddie.
apart right now.
Good job, Eddie.
If you see me sweating, it's because I was out here putting out fires. Chewy started this fire, by the way. So,
Who knows
Yeah,
what's going on?
yeah, my
With,
bad.
I was gonna say, who knows what's going on with Vancouver because um, at the half they made three subs, and one of them was a guy named Tristan Blackman, who just last week was one of the players of the week. He's a defender, so I'm not sure if he's injured. I mean, we don't follow the Whitecaps, but
you don't?
you have an important player like that that's missing. Uh, it's gonna affect your back line, and they made wholesale changes at the half. You're probably thinking these guys are going to come out with renewed confidence. Galaxy still won the second half, though. Damn it.
Yeah.
Oh
I
no.
mean, they tied the second half.
This is how we know we're live.
Fucking Chewy's not here. This is how you know Chewy's not here. Who wants to talk?
Put it on you.
It's up to Edgar and Chewy. What's up,
Oh
Chewy?
shit.
There
Hey
you go.
man, what one player can't make can't be the difference in your team winning or losing. All right. That's all
Yeah,
you gotta say. That's why
absolutely.
it's a team and it's not what is it? Paddle fucking ping pong, whatever the hell.
Paddle pong.
Paddle pong. Whatever. Yeah, hey man, it's an Olympic sport, but still, that's a one person game.
Well, from that point on, Vancouver looked a little bit better. It became kind of like a struggle. Both teams were trying to exert some kind of dominance on the field. And for a while, it looked like Vancouver was going to try to force a way back into the game. And then there were some changes. We had Costa, Kaman, Efra, Joveljic, then Aguirre. Sasha came in for Brugman. Um, 70th minute, it's another case of I don't know what's up with Julian, man. I don't know if you feel the same way, Chewy, but I feel like that was on him. Um,
What the second goal?
Whitecaps player, yeah, the second Vancouver goal, Toussaint
Partial.
Ricketts.
Partial.
Yeah, they the Vancouver player took took Julian down the left and just buried him, turned the corner on him, passed the ball to the middle, goal. Vancouver.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give you that. And yeah, you can say I'll defend Julian a lot, but yeah, he got burned again. Julian got burned. It was very nasty the way he got burned. The thing is, too, here you have Marky Delgado and you have Segaciani right there. None of them two could have put a foot, just a foot, to divert the ball, bro. Ciani leaves that guy open in the middle. He
Ciani.
was covering him. Fucking Segaciani leaves him open. He was covering him the whole time until Julian gets burnt, and then he leaves him alone and passes into the middle where he should
Yeah.
have been covering. So yeah, I mean, I'll give blame to Julian, but I still gotta put it on Mark Delgado and Sega because
I
they were
agree.
there. And how the fuck do you leave a person open like that,
No,
right
yeah,
in
you're
in
absolutely
front of your
correct, man.
keeper?
It's true. Julian's going to take the brunt of the blame, but it kind of makes you wonder if those guys were, they're victims of ball watching because, I mean, we're so used to Julian covering those angles, and all of a sudden he gets burned, and you're like, what? He's just looking. Next thing just that little pause, where you're like, oh shit, he got burned, and then the ball comes, and boom, goal, and you're like, damn.
What is going on with Julian with that? Do you think him leaving abroad is
Yeah,
like
there it
in his head? And it's bad because if you're trying to move now, those type of games, you're not gonna see any playing time in Porto or whatever team there is that wants
Well,
to take you.
that's the thing that he said. That I was wondering if he was gonna, play as hard and as he normally did. Like last year. Last year was fantastic.
Hmm.
Um, and we were very happy for him when he got called up to El Tri. Because we're like that's one of our guys.
Hmm.
Um, but the, how he is this year it's like it's a shell of how he was last year. It's not the same. It's like Julian in name, but what are you doing, bud? That's why I was wondering, like, is he gonna just do the bare minimum and coast through the season? I mean, what's Vanny gonna do? Bench him for several games? I mean, he's one of the best right backs in the league, and even if he's like at 60 or 70%, he's still better than most of the right backs in the league, right?
Hmm.
So, but that's the thing, because I feel like he's kind of coasting. other teams look at that and they're like, hey, let's go at this guy and see, how much effort he's willing to give. And well, we saw an example of that yesterday. Um, I think that um, you might be right. It might be like a case of senioritis. Your senior year in high school, especially like that last month. And you're waiting to get the hell out of there, and you're just maybe you're ditching school or just not even paying attention in class, and just want to get out, move on to the next stage in your life. And maybe he feels that way. Maybe he's just like, that's it, I'm out of here. Let me just clock in, clock out. Oh, damn, they scored at me. Oh, who cares? I'm leaving anyway.
You you know though, um, out of that goal, we got the first yellow for the homie. So,
Oh yeah, there was a scuffle in the net
yep,
because
Bond
Vancouver,
didn't want to let go of the ball.
yeah, Vancouver wanted the ball back right away. There was like 20 minutes still left in the game, which is a lot of time, and Bond held on to the ball, and Christian Dahomey and Colombiano were just laying there like, they got into it,
They
and
didn't
I think
stop it.
Raheem also got a yellow on that one, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Le
So
dio un zape the homie a Bond, and he got a yellow for it.
yeah, and that's that's what like Eddie was saying earlier, like, oh man, all our guys in the back line got yellows. Well, Raheem got his there, uh, but that yellow would be big later on because the homie would be involved in another play that involved Julian, and oof, that was
Yeah,
hard to watch.
not even 10 minutes later, and he gets his second yellow.
Yeah, and that was kind of concerning because we're talking about how Julian's going to be going to Europe to Porto. And I bet you the guys, if you're Porto, you're watching this game, and all of a sudden you see this guy go down. This guy supposedly is going to your club, and you see him go down in the heap, and he's not even moving. And oh man, that was kind of nervy for a few minutes there. But thankfully, Julian was okay, and it wasn't anything serious. But
Oof.
in that play, it was like what was it? It was like he was a late on tackle, right? He took out his foot, or he stepped on him, or he just and and the homie knew it. He didn't protest too much. Obviously, he doesn't want to get the that second yellow, but that left Vancouver with 10 people, and we expected Galaxy to to finish strong, especially with Joveljic up there. Chicha's night was over, and but what we got was a little different than the usual Joveljic. Um, what do you think, Chewy, down that side?
You're talking about the pass to Efra, or
Yeah, because you were there. You were on that side of the field, right?
yeah. So I mean, the way, honestly, the way that I saw it, the way that I think happened was that we know, um, Jovic, he likes to shoot that side, right? He likes to put it kind of like around. He likes to bend it around the keeper. I think that defender had a lot to do with it. Where I want to say he didn't feel too comfortable doing his normal shot when there was a defender on the angle that could have blocked it. And I think to me, I think it was just easier to pass it to Efra for the goal than him bending it the normal way he does it.
Yeah,
Because there was a
that was
defender on his angle, so that's what I think.
that was still real nice to watch though because he went towards the box going into the six. He did a quick like a little cutback and then kept going and he just left that dude in the dust. And at that point, you're like, okay, he's gonna shoot it to the far post like he's been doing, but no,
Mhm.
nice little pass to Efra, Chicky Nuggies. It's on the board, baby.
Good for
And
him.
And to the, I just think it was the angle. I think that defender kind of like he could have still done it, but it was just if he missed it, he would have gotten the criticism that Efra was there and he could have passed it. And if he would have missed it, so there was too much going on at that moment. It was just easier to pass it on to
that's the
Efra.
chess master for you right there, man. Cerebro right there thinking.
Chess master.
And one thing I was thinking about, because it was a nice play. And one of the things that I was thinking about later on was that's twice this season that Dayan has served up a happy meal for Efra because
Hey.
he had that. that bicycle kick pass to him earlier in the
Yeah.
season, and now this one, man, Efra's feasting on some Dayon passes, man.
Yeah, and kudos to De Jong as a striker. You know, you always want to get yours, but you see the guy that's way more open than you. You know, here you go, Happy Meal for you, young man.
He's another Dejan fact. Dejan's so good
Uh-oh.
he can make Efra score.
Efra's so good he made Efra score with his right foot. What?
Oh wait, wasn't this right?
Was it?
No, I don't know. I'm just saying that he probably could if he tried though.
Let's look at the replay.
It might have been. It might have been his right.
It was his left. It was his left.
Ah, boo.
Ooh.
Way to ruin that for us, Chewy.
Ooh, thanks.
Sorry about the audio, guys. I was working on it while these guys were chatting it up. This is what happens when Chewy's not here, and this is how you know we're live because
But
shit goes
okay,
crazy.
so here we ask again. At that point, up 5-2. Ryan, did you think like we're gonna win?
At 5'2", when I saw it was 5'2", I was like, damn, I must be in a coma because this shit is not real.
Nah, at this point, I was trying to finish my Jack and Coke slushy and had no idea what score it was.
Oh, yeah, you bought us those Jack and Coke slushies.
I had no idea what the score was the whole game. To be honest,
Damn.
There was a lot of alcohol involved yesterday.
It was a
why?
good night.
Oh, because my brother was here, bro.
A lot of stories were told
Shout
that
out
will
Willis.
never be told.
Yeah, dude, too much. Anyway, we won. Yay!
Tune in after dark to hear what happened after the game.
Yeah, after dark. No, but it felt really good to walk out of the stadium, 5-2 victory. It's very rare that we see our guys just like smash somebody, like in that fashion. But and I wasn't the only one that was saying this because I was hanging out and the ACB and Lars sections after the game, and in both groups of people, you could hear it. People were like, "Wow, Vancouver looked like trash tonight," or "Did we really look that good?" And that's where it prompted me to post a poll earlier today. And you wanna talk about that, Eddie? Or you want me to?
You know what? You look for it. You read it because I'm like walking on eggshells right now, hoping nothing goes wrong again.
Yeah. So I wanted to poll a lot of Galaxy fans to see what they thought because some people are saying this was a mirage, and we've seen this before. Where like, damn, they like the Fourth of July game, right? Where they come out guns blazing, and you're like, damn, these guys look fantastic. Who are these guys? So the question what I posted was big win for the G's at home versus Vancouver Whitecaps on Saturday night. But was it a mirage? What do you think? Did LA Galaxy really play that well, or did they catch Vancouver on a very bad day? So up until now, it's still 93. It's 93 votes. There's still 13 hours left if you haven't voted yet. But as of at this moment, 93 votes, and 65.6% say Vancouver was utter trash. The other 34.4% say the Galaxy was just that good, but the vast majority of people feel that we just caught Vancouver in a bad night, and that our guys aren't that good. I mean, granted, it was a huge victory, but the fact that they just got the W in general. So, how do you guys feel about that?
I agree with the majority. The guys here have shown us L's against two of the worst teams in the league when it came to San Jose. And
Three.
then who was the other team that beat us?
3 times that they've lost to the last place team in the West. I
Yeah,
think.
so the Galaxy's not that good. We just caught them on an off night. Happy that we saw a win, I guess. People went home happy, but it's not telling of what our team is, or if, in case we do make it to the playoffs, which I don't know we will. This team is not going to scare anybody.
Yeah, same. Copy.
All right,
paste.
so you're saying that we caught them in an off night, right?
I'll give you look.
And
Go ahead.
well,
Sorry.
like
I'm not the one saying. I'm just saying that's the poll.
we've lost what 3 times to the worst team,
in the West, yeah.
right? But we've also beaten the best team.
That's what's annoying.
We beat Austin.
Right?
We beat LAFC.
Mm-hmm.
And that shit is
So I mean, it's not that we caught him on a bad night. I mean, yeah, they could have had a bad night, but you also have to be somewhat good to even beat a team that's off.
Yeah, and that's where it leads to what I was going to say next, which I feel like it was a combination of both. I feel like Vancouver, they look flat, man. They look beat. Like somebody said, after the 20th minute, they look completely beat. Um, but it's seeing Vancouver play like that, and the fact that we were up so by a lot so early, that boosted the confidence in the LA Galaxy to the point where if you were paying attention, I know you guys were. They were trying some really cute passes in the 18, and whenever they would get the ball, they're trying to do some really quick little short passes to try to get people open into scoring positions, and you love to see that. It's pretty football, and it's something that we haven't seen in a while. Usually, when our guys score, it's either like an massive individual effort, or it's on a counter where it's like a tap in to somebody. But they were actually trying to lace together some nice passes to try to generate some offense, and that's good. It means that your team has confidence and that uh, the things are clicking well. And I really hope that this is something that feeds well when once Ricky Puig comes in, that he's able to come in there and fit like a nice puzzle piece to help unlock more of this. And it's not something that we just see for this one game against a team that came in struggling, but it's something that we'll be able to do against any other team in the league, not just teams that are having a bad night.
Damn, I can't believe we're calling a team having a bad night, yet they still scored 2 goals.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
that's
our
like-
defense is garbage.
Yeah, but
And-
normally you wouldn't call a bad night, 2 goals.
I guess, look, in the Galaxy defense, yes, the team was bad and had an off night. But for once this season, we did what we were supposed to, right?
Yeah.
We scored 5, which
Mhm.
if a team's having a bad night, then you take advantage of it. And advantage we took.
And the important thing is it gave us 3 points, and it puts us back in 6. Yeah.
But,
So you talking
yeah.
about playoffs?
Let's go.
But it's funny what Chewy says. It reminds me of like back in '98, Galaxy played Dallas and at the Rose Bowl, and I think they beat them like 8-2. It was just they destroyed them. And I remember like later on in the locker room, I was interviewing players, and I went up to Gato Hartman, and he looked really bummed out. I was like, hey, what's wrong? You guys won 8-2. He's like, man, I let in 2 goals. That doesn't cut it out, man. That's not good. That's not good. He was genuinely upset. So I was like, damn. So
Let's just enjoy this
kind of like
one.
what Chewy said, like these guys scored 2 goals, and it was still a bad night for them.
Let's enjoy that win
Let's enjoy that win. We're
that I
being
don't remember.
fucking
It's
spoiled
over
brats over here.
right? Because we got another big match coming up on
Yeah.
Friday.
And it's Ricky Puig's debut,
hopefully.
home debut against a team that
struggling.
seems to get hot around this time,
But
down the stretch of the playoffs.
it's not happening. It's gonna happen against us.
This is where they start their run.
Dude,
Don't be saying that.
and I go back to this. We're tucking a little bit of shade on a team that's only 1 point under us.
Right?
They're at 32. We're at 33. What the fuck? Like they're not even all that bad either.
Oh damn.
We're
bro.
bad.
We're so used to seeing Seattle being up there among the top teams, not just in the West, but in all of MLS. And it's kind of like Batman asking Superman, "Hey, do you bleed?" And Seattle's hurting right now. They definitely missed their DP. What's his name? João
Pablo.
João Paulo. And when he got hurt, you're like, these guys will be all right. They're so deep, but you can see they really miss him.
Yeah.
And Jordan Morris, as much as we would love for him to be clicking on all cylinders for the U.S., at least for the U.S. national team, it seems that he's still having some struggles trying to be like the old Jordan Morris was.
Yeah.
He shows flashes of it, but it's not like he was before.
Yeah, no, those D's are pretty much done. And then Rui Diaz is coming back from his injury too. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a perfect way to catch fire playing against the Galaxy on a Friday night.
right. Watch
Hey,
fucking
do we know? Does Jordan Morris still have his dog?
what?
Dog.
What
You
the
know,
fuck?
the reason why he didn't go to Europe, bro, his dog.
Oh, I don't know.
I didn't know
That's
that.
it. That's something interesting. I did not know that.
You know what's gonna suck is Rusnak is gonna score the game winner, and he's gonna have a shirt on it that says like "should have signed me"
Oh,
or
Uh,
hope you're enjoying Costa or some shit
damn.
like that.
Damn.
Speaking of Costa, he played, didn't he?
Yeah, he came in
Yeah,
as
yeah,
a
What
fucking
the
sub.
fuck?
he
Imagine
was
that.
there.
He was there, yeah.
That's
I was
all I'm
drinking
gonna
with
say.
that from the
He was
back.
there.
I was drinking with that one.
Imagine that, bro. Being Douglas Costa coming off
Hey,
the
hey,
bench.
you know how many riches does the Galaxy have that they can bring a DP off the bench like that, man? They have that luxury. We're bringing a DP off the bench, guys.
Call it so much a luxury than
So deep.
more.
Hey, did he have a touch or did he even touch the ball at all?
I don't know. He was there. That's all I know. Is that he was
He
there.
showed up.
He showed up.
He showed up. All right, let's do some awards, and then we'll
Then we'll bounce out of here.
call it a night.
Yeah. Some awards. Let's start with the Game is Off award.
I'll go first.
I was off.
I think it should be easy, right?
Yeah.
Just Julian, right? I mean, everything we mentioned, getting burnt like that, getting off muscled, off the ball. Yeah, Julian. I don't know. Maybe he's checked out. That could be it. So, Julian,
I hope
easy
not,
for
but
me.
yeah.
I'll leave it at that because I'm sure it's gonna be more Julians, and then you guys could take it from there.
I don't remember. Next.
Give it to yourself.
I give it to myself for not watching the actual match.
Damn.
What about you guys? Edgar, Chewy?
Yeah, I'll say Julian. I know that we discussed earlier how like some of the other guys on defense could have also carried some of the blame, but to be honest, if you're used to Julian being so reliable and then have him, just mess up or not be like his usual self, it would catch me off guard too. I'd be like, oh shit,
Yeah.
I gotta step up. Too late, you can go.
Yeah.
But yeah, Julian's been off and on the whole season. I know that there's been some games where he's had some important passes or he's done some incredible stops, but last night wasn't it. It wasn't his best. Even though he had that assist, it just wasn't his best. So he was off.
Chewy?
No, yeah, Julian as well. I mean, he was involved in some good plays, and I was, I was kind of weighing them because it was Julian and or Sega, but Julian takes it at the end.
There it is.
Yeah, dude, he's just, I don't know. There's something up with him, but he's still he's still a positive in the team. It's just it's not looking that good.
Yeesh.
You got heart, man.
The honorable mention. You've got heart, man. I'll go for this one, even though I didn't watch the game.
Go for it.
I'm gonna give it to Chicha. Assist and a goal. He has 3 goals in the last 2 games. He's coming into some type of form. I'm not sure it's because he's been left out of the national team or whatever it is, but he's taking all his frustrations out with the teams that he's playing against. So if we do make the playoffs, that'd be the guy to have hot.
Playoffs. I'll go Vasquez.
That's
you go.
good. Yeah.
Guy, a lot of guy we give shit to, and he didn't play old man ball like he usually does. He wasn't a liability on the field, right? Instead, some of the younger players let us down. So I'm gonna go with Victor Vasquez because he definitely surprised me. Besides the goal,
I'll do the same, Victor. He was a person that was in my head for you got heart, man.
Edgar.
Played good this game.
Oh, both of you guys mentioned some good people, Vasquez and definitely Chicharito. He's somebody I don't care if it's penalties. You want him scoring goals, man. You want his confidence to be flying high. So it was good to see him like that. But I want to give it to Joveljic, just because of the fact that no matter how many minutes you get, no matter what position he's in, no matter what side of the field he's on, he's always finding ways to generate offense, to get people involved. And he made Efra look like $1 million with that pass. I mean, although a lot of people are like, we know who really made that happen, but still, he got Efra on the scoreboard. And man, he doesn't just score goals. He gets nice assists. And we're watching him develop. I mean, we were just talking about how we saw Julian blossom into this amazing player. We're watching Dejan Joveljic do the same thing right before our eyes, and he's not one dimensional. There's so many facets to his game, and so I feel like there's a lot of people that are deserving of the You Got Heartman award, and he's another one that I felt was worth mentioning.
Oh, now for the main event. The next Stanley Player of the Match.
I think this one's easy, right?
Yeah.
It's Julian.
Nah, Grand Sir, right? 2 goals.
Gaspar, what?
S'il vous plaît. Yes. Oui, oui.
We. No, definitely.
Yeah,
Are
some
we all in
Grand Sir.
agreement?
2 goals
Yeah,
in
Grand
the
Sir?
night.
Something French, right?
Yeah, something French.
Two
Us.
goals, and a penalty.
Oh, yeah. And he earned the penalty. That's right.
He shot it right at the hand.
Oh, if it's something French, I should have gave my honorable mention to Cabral for the assist.
Nah, fuck that.
No?
If he would have gotten that goal and then that assist, probably, but
Yeah.
he didn't get that goal. That would have been it.
But he still got on the stats.
Yeah. It's like, yeah.
I do gotta give a shout out though on the ESPN Deportes in the Spanish broadcast. They were they kind of made fun of the ref. They have a close up of the ref
Oh, yeah.
before going up to the prompter to look at the handball,
Mhm.
and they're like, I forgot what they say, but they say something about como que no está en forma.
If the ref's not informed.
Oh, bro, yeah,
I
he's
saw
not
that
in
highlight
shape.
too. They're like, ya te tardaste mucho, árbitro. ¿Qué estás viendo? Or some shit like that. I was like,
Yeah, and then they're like, como que el árbitro no está en forma.
yeah.
That's
I was
funny.
like, damn.
They're all clowning.
That's messed up, man.
Fuck the refs. Fuck the refs.
Refs have been taking a lot. It was a rough weekend for refs, and across the pond too, man. Damn.
But
3
But
points,
yeah,
baby.
definitely Grand Sir, man. That's
Grand Sir.
Something French,
that's your
baby.
next
Grand
standing.
Sir. And keep in mind, he's technically benching one of our DPs, right?
Yeah.
We
By
all
the way,
said
it
it.
was his birthday. Was yesterday? Was today or
Today, I
yesterday?
think so.
Today. Today was his
Today.
birthday. Jojo Nifasad, mon ami.
There you go. That stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, you owe him money. You heard him?
yeah, that's why I kept saying, man. I thought there's too many birthdays happening, so I just figured, hey,
Your
we should
fucking
win.
birthdays,
Dude,
bro.
Push is gonna have like a big bash at his Malibu home, man. Imagine that tonight. All the players are there, like getting just like blind drunk right now.
That's funny.
Not just piss drunk, blind drunk. They're like walking on the beach, you know, with the beer in their hands, and like
And then Julian just turned 21. I thought that fool was already 21.
there you go, man. Oh man, that
Turn
dude,
20.
they're gonna give him a send off. Like, he will
Damn.
never forget, man. He's gonna wake up on the shores of Catalina Island tomorrow.
That explains why he's been playing bad. He's been drinking.
Partying with the Nag Boys.
He's like, oh, it's like there's a party in my mouth. Everyone's invited.
Yesterday, partying with the Nag Boys was not a good. I mean, it was great until it wasn't.
Yep.
Yeah, until you had to wake up.
Yep. We did it. We did it. We had a show.
Yeah, we did it. Though we're here.
1 hour.
We're live.
Cool. Yeah.
You look like you're feeling better.
I'm not.
We had some
Shit.
interesting like last hour and a half or whatever it was. Because how many technical glitches did we have?
Damn.
Dude, the way I'm feeling and I had to use my brain.
GG's.
Yeah. Having that extra man like Chewy here it really helps.
Pat yourself on the back.
You did great, Eddie.
I
Give
can't.
yourself a Barry Horowitz there.
I can't. All right.
We did it.
So I
think
think
it's
we're
time.
good, right?
Yeah, we are.
Okay, cool. Thank you everyone for watching.
Seattle
I know-
on Friday.
Seattle on Friday. Real quick, how's that gonna go? And playoffs, yes or no?
Playoffs. Yes.
Okay.
Friday. Yes.
All right, cool. You plan on remembering that one?
Yes.
Playoffs, yes. Seattle, I think we tie. We tie 1-1.
I'll take a tie. Edgar?
In which should be Ricky Puig's debut. I'm predicting a win.
Let's
Oh,
go.
and there's something important I think that's going on, and that is a lot of people are asking for the return of Hot Dog Girl. If you know, you know. So apparently, Hot Dog Girl is probably gonna make another appearance on Friday. So if you look for her and give her what's up. So
There you
Let's go, hot dog girl.
Damn, we got a 3-2
Prediction?
prediction right here. Galaxy.
questions, comments.
And
no
then
question.
and then Shimu on Saturday. I'm going to that.
Shamu.
I don't get to.
Shimu.
I don't get to go on Mom's birthday. Thanks, Mom.
Oh,
Raise your hand if you got WrestleMania tickets.
Ah, nah.
Not so fast.
Okay, you just made my Sunday worse.
Thanks,
Thank
bro.
you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you again for everyone who tuned in to this great show till fucking Edgar just ruined it for us. And make sure to follow us on all socials, share, like, whatever helps get the Nag Boys out there. If you want to find me on any social medias, I am under Eddie Nags. Bryant.
You can find me as Bryant Nags on Instagram, Twitter, and the Xbox One FIFA.
Lame ass phone.
Bitch ass. Edgar?
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter as Edgar Nags. Wu-Tang for life.
Chewy?
Chewy.
you guys can find me as Travis J.A. Travis Ha on all my social media. Pretty easy, pretty simple.
All right.
Yep.
Let's get up
Gonna
out
do
of
it
here.
for us. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. We survived. We did it. We're live.
did
The
it.
Nag Boys are good.
Yep, we're good now.
And we'll be here next
week.
week, I think.
Hopefully.
It's my mom's birthday, so you know how
shit.
Latinos go.
Fuck.
These guys might be here as well. For Bryant, Edgar, Chewy, my name's Eddie. We're gonna get out of here. Until next time.
Keep on nagging.
Keep on nagging.
Keep on nagging.